Hello students, we will see the alcohol, phenol and ether. In previous lecture, in this topic, we will see the classification of alcohol. In this lecture, we see the nomenclature of alcohol. Nomenclature of alcohol. In this point, the nomenclature of alcohol is of two types. What is it? Common name system. Another one is it? IUPAC nomenclature. Okay, first one is a common name, second one is a IUPAC nomenclature. But in nomenclature of alcohol, the maximum times the IUPAC nomenclature it should be used than common name system. Then first thing we can see the common name. After that we can see the IUPAC nomenclature. Then first point, it is a common name system, that is common name of alcohol. The alcohol or common name of alcohol is in alkyl alcohol form. In alkyl alcohol form. In that, this alkyl, out of these alkyls, the alk means a root name of a molecule. Root name. This root name depends on the how many numbers of carbon atoms are present in a molecule. If the single or one carbon atom is present in a molecule, then this one carbon containing root name, it is a meth. Then two carbons each. Then three carbons pro. 4 carbons but, 5 carbons pent, written below, 5 carbons pent, 6 carbon hes, 7 carbon het, 8 carbon node, 9 carbon atoms are present in a single molecule. Then, 8 carbon containing oct, 9 carbon it is a node, and 10 carbons are present in a one molecule. Then the root name of this carbon, it is a dec. Okay, by using these root names, that means the alk means root name. This root name depends on how many numbers of carbon atoms are present in a molecule. Okay. After that, this wire, it is a suffix. This suffix is written after the name of root name. After the name of root name, and after this alkyl group, we can write the alcohol. This alcohol indicates the hydroxy functional group. This hydroxy functional group. Okay. Then this alkyl alcohol, this form, it is a common name of alcohol. Okay. Then we can see the first example of common name. This is the first example, CH3OH. Okay, this CH3OH is commonly named as A. In this case, this CH3, it is a alkyl group we can consider, or it should be considered from the alkyl. Alk means a root name. Root name in this case, one carbon atom is present. Therefore, this CH3 containing root name, it is a meth. Is written used or it should be used. This is a methyl group. This CH3 is named as methyl, and this OH group, OH function group indicates the alcohol name. After that we can write the alcohol word after methyl word. That means this CH3OH, it is commonly known as a methyl alcohol. Okay, instead of alkyl alcohol. And second example, C2H5OH. In this example, two carbon atoms are present. The two carbon atoms containing group name, it is a eth. After eth, after group name, the YL is used as a suffix. Therefore, this C2H5 is named as ethyl. After that, the hydroxyl group represents the alcohol. Therefore, this C2H5 is named as a ethyl alcohol. Okay, guys. Then next examples. Third example, CH3, CH2, CH2, then OH. Okay. Then in this example there are three carbon atoms are here. Then three carbon containing root name. It is a prop. After root name, we should be used the YL as a suffix, and after that this OH should indicate the alcohol word. Therefore, it is named as a propyl alcohol. Okay, but in these three examples, the OH group is directly attached to the normal chain. That means these three examples, it is a straight chain alcohol example. Okay, but in some examples, this OH group is attached to the secondary or tertiary carbon atom. Okay, this example, it is a, that means the branched example. Branched chain examples. Okay, in this branched chain examples, the OH should be attached to secondary or tertiary carbon atom, CH3, OH. Okay, this is a example of branched chain, but in this case there is a no branching issue. The second example, we can return CH3, CH3. Then this is a OH and this is a CH3. In this case, the one methyl group is attached in a branching. Okay, but in this example, the common name of this example is a 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. In this example, the three carbon atoms are here. Therefore, this alcohol is named as a three carbon atoms. Group name is pro. This propyl alcohol is as it is written here propyl alcohol. But this example, it is not a propyl alcohol. In this case, the prop, that is the 1, 2, 3 molecules, 3 carbon atoms are here, therefore we can write the prop. Then this OH should be attached to the secondary carbon atom. Okay, therefore secondary carbon atom represents secondary carbon atom, because this hydroxyl group is attached to the secondary carbon atom, therefore propyl. Sec represents the secondary, propyl alcohol. Similarly, this example we can write. This is a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. In this example, there is this carbon, it is a tertiary carbon atom. This hydroxyl group is directly attached to the tertiary carbon atom. Therefore, this tertiary, TERT, represents the tertiary carbon atom. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 carbons are here. Therefore, it is a 1, 2, 3, and this one is a 4 carbon atom. Therefore, total number of 4 carbon atoms are here, and 4 carbon atoms are represent the root name. It is a butyl but and YL is used as a suffix. Therefore, tertiary butyl. This group is a tertiary butyl group and it is a alcohol. In these two cases, the common name is slightly changed. This secondary in this group, the hydroxyl group is attached to the secondary carbon atom, secondary type of carbon atom. Therefore, before propyl name, we can write a sec word. Sec means sec represent this secondary carbon atom. In case of tertiary butyl alcohol, the tertiary, that means the hydroxyl group is attached to the tertiary carbon atom. Okay, this group is represented as a tertiary, and in this tertiary, 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms are here. Therefore, but as a root name, YL as a suffix, and this alcohol is represented as a hydroxy. Okay, these are the some examples of common name system. Okay, then we can start the IUPAC nomenclature of alcohol. This IUPAC nomenclature of alcohol is a IUPAC nomenclature of alcohol. In this type of nomenclature, there are some rules are here. The first rule we know very well. It is a select longest chain of carbon atoms. We can select the longest chain of carbon atoms. After that, numbering gives to the carbon atom, to the chain, to the carbon atom chain. Okay. Then third point, it is a name of substituents. Name of substituents. And fourth one, it is a name of molecule or compound. Name of compound or name of molecule. Okay. These main four steps we can use to determine the IUPAC nomenclature of alcohol. Okay. By using these four steps, we can write the IUPAC nomenclature of alcohol. But the shortening of IUPAC nomenclature of alcohol, that means the IUPAC nomenclature of alcohol, it is named as a alk plus Al plus OL, that is alkanol form. That is in alkanol form. As usual, we can consider the root name of molecule. This Al is represented as a single bond. This single bond is present in alk. That means this alk is named on the root name. That means in root name, that means the how many numbers of carbon atoms are present in a molecule, which is a single bonded or which is a double bonded or which is a triple bonded. If single bonded carbon atoms are here, then we can write the Al. Okay, this is the first point. The second point, if the double bonded carbon atoms are present in a molecule, then instead of En, we can write the En plus OL. Then alk-En-OL. And if the triple bonded carbon atoms are present, then instead of En or instead of Al, we can write Yl. This one indicates the triple bond, this En indicates the double bond, this En indicates the single bond. After that, the OL will represent the suffix OL represent the suffix of hydroxy group or suffix of alcohol functional group. Then it is named as a alkyl oil. Okay, by using these three names, we can easily determine the alkylation nomenclature of alcohol. Okay, then before starting the alkylation nomenclature of alcohol, this hydroxy group contains a prefix. The prefix, it is a hydroxy, and the suffix of OH group, it is a OL. This OL is here. This OL indicates the suffix of hydroxy group, suffix of alcohol functional group. Okay. Then we can take the first example of alkylation nomenclature of alcohol. Okay. Then the first example is CH3OH. We know that very well the common name of this molecule. The common name of this molecule is a methyl alcohol. This is a methyl alcohol. The alkylation nomenclature, you can read the longest chain of carbon atom. There is one carbon atom is here. The one carbon atom containing root name, it is a meth. Okay, firstly written meth. Okay. Then after that, this carbon atom, one carbon atom is here, therefore it is a single bonded carbon atom plus air. This end represents the single bond. After this OH, hydroxy group of this alcohol functional group, the suffix OL should be used. Therefore, this alcohol, it is named as a methanol. This alcohol is named as a methanol. Okay. Then second example, CH3 CH2 CH2OH. Commonly this alcohol is known as a propyl alcohol. The alkylation nomenclature of this propyl alcohol is, firstly you can select the longest continuous chain of carbon atom. The numbering you can starting this OH group is directly attached to the carbon atom because the OH group is considered as a principal functional group. Therefore this carbon, it is numbered as 1, this is a 2, this is a 3. There is a 3 carbon atoms containing parent chain is here. Therefore 3 carbon containing root name, it is a pro. After that, in 1, 2, 2, 3, these 3 carbon atoms are attached to each other by a single bond, and single bond represent the air. Single bond represent the air, and this OH group is attached to the first carbon atom. Therefore, the locant of the OH group, the location of the OH group is attached to, or it is a first carbon atom. Therefore, the locant of this OH group, it is a 1. Therefore, this 1 number is represented is here, that is 1, and this OH, that means the suffix of alcohol functional group, it is a OL is written here. Therefore, it is named as a propan 1 OL, or it is also we can written in the form of propanol. This is a second example. Then third example, CH3 OH, CH2 CH. Okay. In this example, there are 4 carbon atoms are present. The OH group is considered as a principal functional group. This principal functional group, it having a lowest locant, or it numbered as a priority. Okay. First rule of alkylation nomenclature says that select the longest continuous chain of carbon atom. The first carbon atom 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 carbon atoms are here. The longest chain in this molecule is a 4 carbon containing long chain. After that, the numbering of the functional group. After that, the numbering of the functional group, this OH group is attached to this carbon atom. Therefore, this carbon atom, it gives a priority because the hydroxyl group is directly attached to this carbon atom. Okay, therefore 1, 2, 3, 4. The numbering starts from here. Then this carbon gives second number. After that, the numbering we can start here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This carbon shows the 3 number. The priority of carbon, the most important point, it is the hydroxyl group attached to this carbon atom. Therefore, this hydroxyl gives is a priority. Therefore, the 2 number it should be gives to this carbon atom. The 3 number or third number, a numbering gives from this point to this point. It is a wrong. This numbering is a correct. That means 1, 2, 3, 4. Because this hydroxyl group is a principal functional group and it is always number as in priority basis as in lowest local. Okay. Then as it is, we can write the name of this compound in the form alkyl because all 4 carbon atoms are present in a single bond. Therefore, the same represents the single bond of carbon atom. The 4 carbon containing group name is a bute. Single bonded carbon atom, therefore Al. Before we can write before OL, we can write the number of hydroxyl group attached to the carbon atom because this number represents the position. This number represents the location of hydroxyl group attached to the carbon atom. But this location or this number is the lowest local. Okay. Therefore, butane. After OL, this OL, that means this hydroxyl group, this alcohol functional group is attached to the second number of carbon atom. Therefore, this second represents the second number of carbon atom. And after that, the OL we can return here. Therefore, butane 2OL. It is a ionic nomenclature of this compound. Okay. The next example. Alcohol. To determine the ionic nomenclature of this compound, first we can select the longest continuation of carbon atom. Second one represents the lowest local to the hydroxyl group. Okay. Third point, it is a name of substituents. In this case, the one substituents are here. One substituent is here. Then, firstly, we can select the longest continuation of carbon atom. That is the parent chain. We can select firstly. This is the first, second, third, fourth. First, second, third, fourth. First, second, third, fourth. Okay. We can number from this side to this side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The second number is here. We can also number from here to here. From this side to from this side. From this side to this side. Then 1, 2, 3. Three number is here. Then we can, according to the rule of ionic nomenclature, the hydroxyl group or any functional group is attached to the carbon atom. It gives a lowest local number. Therefore, second number is correct. This numbering from this side, it is the third number of this carbon. Number of carbon atom is third. Therefore, third number it does not gives. Okay. Then in this second number or to this second number, the word CH group is attached. This CH group it is named as a methyl. Okay, but this methyl, this is a parent chain and this is a substituent. The substituent is always named as methyl, ethyl, propyl in the form. But it is attached to the second number of carbon atom. Then the name written of the substituent is before the parent chain, before the root name. Therefore, the root name of this chain it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. opposite address to the second number of carbon atom. Therefore, the position of this or location of this OH should be written here. That means 2. This is a OH. That is the IUPAC nomenclature of this compound. That is 2-methyl O. Okay. The next example is this is another example. In this example, there is a double bond and hydroxyl group are also present. There are two functional groups we can also consider. That is a double bonded and hydroxyl group. According to priority sequence in functional group, the priority gives to the hydroxyl group than alkene. That means double bonded carbon atom. And this double bonded carbon atom is numbered before the hydroxyl group, or it gives the priority before the hydroxyl group. As usual, we can consider this, select the longest continuation of carbon atom to give a lowest open to the carbon atom which contains the hydroxyl group. Okay, then it is numbered from here 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one is a 5. Okay, 5 carbon atoms are here, 5 carbon atoms. Root name of 5 carbon atoms, it is a pent. All carbon atoms are not in a single bond. These are the single bond, these two single bond, these two are single bond. But in this case there is a double bonded carbon atom, and if the double bond is present in a parent chain, then EN is used. EN. This is EN. Okay. After that, the OL is written, but the OH position of OL or the position of hydroxyl group is in 2 second number of carbon atom. Therefore, it is written as a OL. That means pent En2O. But in this case, the double bond is present in a third and fourth number of carbon atom. Therefore, the doubly bonded carbon atom, that means the En, it is a present in third and fourth carbon atom. Therefore, the position of doubly bonded carbon atom, that is the position of En, we can also written in this example. That means the pent is a 5 carbon atom containing root name. After that, the double bonded carbon atom are present in the third and fourth carbon atom. Therefore, the lowest number we can read, that is 3En. In between 3En means the double bonded carbon atom are present in third and fourth carbon atom. After that, we can write the 2OL. That means this compound is named as a pent 3En2OL. Okay, guys, pent 3En2OL. The correct IUPAC nomenclature is a pent 3En2OL. Okay, guys. Then take some example of the triply bonded compound. This is a triply bonded compound. This triply bonded compound, it having a nomenclature. Firstly, as usual, select the longest chain of carbon atom, but after that, it gives in numbering this longest chain of carbon atom to determine the parent chain. But in this case, there is a triply bonded carbon atom and one hydroxyl group is attached to this carbon atom. There are two functional groups. One is the hydroxyl group and second one is the triply bonded carbon atom. Okay. Then, out of these two functional groups, the priority always gives to the hydroxyl group. But because according to priority sequence, the hydroxyl group is most priority than triply bonded carbon. Okay. Then lowest token is also here. Therefore, numbering we can start from here 1, 2, 3, and this one is 4. The fourth carbon atom, the root name of fourth carbon atom, that is a U. Okay, but it is a triply bonded carbon atom. The triply bonded carbon atom, it is represented by YN. present in third and fourth carbon atom. Okay, but 3. After that, the name of OH group, the OH group is attached to the second number of carbon atom, therefore 2OH. The name of ionized combination of this compound is a but 3OH. Okay, but 3OH. Okay, guys. Then all these examples are the aliphatic examples. We can take the example of cyclic form. This is a cycle or hexagonal ring. This cycle is known as a cyclohexane. Okay, normally this is a cyclohexane. This cyclohexane or this compound, it is also written in the form of alkyl, because in this cycle all carbon atoms are present in a single bond. Therefore, it is named in the form of alkyl. If double bond is present in this cycle, then we can name in alkyl oil form. And if the triple bond is present in cyclohexane or triple bond is present in this ring, then we can write the name of ionized nomenclature in the form of alkyl oil. Okay. In this example, the one OH group is attached to. Then we can first select the parent. This is a ring. It should be considered as a parent ring. That is a cyclohexane ring. Okay, cyclohexane. Cyclohex. It is a root name of 6 cyclic ring carbon atoms. A and represent the all 6 carbon atoms are present in a single bond. Okay, this E is replaced by OH, but this OH or hydroxyl group is present or attached in the first carbon atom, because the numbering of this cycle is gives or it can be started from the OH group is attached to the which carbon atom. If the OH group is attached to this carbon atom, the numbering will be started from here. This OH group is attached to this carbon atom, the numbering will be started here. This OH group is attached to this carbon atom, the numbering will be started here. Okay. Then cyclohexane. Okay. Then this hydroxyl group is attached to the first carbon atom, therefore it is a 1OH. This compound is named as a cyclohexane OH, or it is also named as a cyclohexane. Now, in this case, the A and E is replaced by OH, and it is named as ionization nomenclature of this compound is cyclohexane. Okay, guys. This is a examples. In this example, there are only one hydroxyl groups are present. The some examples are in some alcohols. There are 2 numbers of hydroxyl groups are present. There are 3 numbers of hydroxyl groups are present. There are 4 numbers of hydroxyl groups are present. Okay. Then these numbers goes on increases. Then this is an example we can take here. In this example, 2 hydroxyl groups are present. The common name of this compound is a ethylene glycol. Okay, but ionization nomenclature is same as usual. We can first select the lowest form, select the longest combination of carbon atom. That is 1, 2. The one hydroxyl group is present to the one carbon atom. The second hydroxyl group is attached to the second number of carbon atom. The root name of these 2 carbon atoms, it is a eth. 2 carbon atoms are single bonded, that is An. And if the 2 or more than 2 hydroxyl groups are present, or which is present in a molecule, then E it does not replace by OL. In previous example, the E is replaced by OL group, but in this case, that means the two or more than two hydroxyl group is attached or present in a single molecule. Then the E of the parent chain does not replace. We can't replace. Okay. The name of this compound is a ethane. Okay. After ethane, it is a first and second because the hydroxyl group that is the first carbon atom and this hydroxyl group that is the second carbon atom. The first and second. But two hydroxyl groups are here. Therefore, di. And this hydroxyl group it is a OH. Therefore, this compound is IUPAC nomenclature of this compound which is a ethane 1,2-diol. Ethane 1,2-diol. Okay, guys, this is a IUPAC nomenclature of alcohol.